Hey, all my worthy viewers. Today I'm talking about a great little A24 indie movie. It's called Aftersun. It's available to rent right now. You can check that out. And here with to talk with me about it is my good friend Rob from Robbie's Reviews. Take it away, Rob.
Hello, Justin. How are you?
I'm great, buddy. How are you?
I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. Ready to talk about Aftersun?
So ready.
Right. So
Tell us about it.
Aftersun is a 2022 indie film that's set in the 90s and follows a girl and her dad on holiday in Turkey and the experience they have on that holiday. Unfortunately, we find out that this was like their last good memory together, and now she's an adult. They rarely speak, but it's just about seeing that memory and remembering the good times with her dad is what really makes this film a delight. Paul Mescap and the little girl are fantastic. I hope they get like award buzz. I can see Paul Mescap getting the Oscar nomination. I don't think he'll win, but I think he should get the nomination. And I just really like Charlotte Wells' writing and directing. It feels like the Florida Project or Sophia Coppola's somewhere. It just feels kind of like the vibes of that movie, where it just feels all natural and just everyday kind of life, and it's just interesting. But it's like come on from last year as well. Like it's just normal life, but it's just like interesting about the story. Yeah, I'm gonna give this movie a 4.5. I really praise the writing and the directing and the performances and how it captures this one good memory. And think it's based on a memory the director had, and I think it's quite clever. But enough for me. What did you think, JD?
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy this movie. It's very cinematic and edited well. It just has these, we're kind of diving in between one life and another. And this is, yeah, like you said, this is mostly about a memory that she had with her dad, um, who seems like he's maybe a little young to be a dad. Did you find that at all in Paul Mescal?
Yes, I found out that this actor was born in 1996, and that's 2 years younger than me, and it's kind of weird to get my head around a young actor who's younger than me playing a dad. Somebody my age might get away with it, in my eyes,
Well,
but
Well, right, and because Frankie Corio, who plays the young lady, she was born in 2010, so they're only, 14 years apart, and
to
it
be fair, I
just
do know some people who've had kids when they're like 18, 19, 20.
right. But this guy was born in the same year that this movie kind of takes place, so it's a little interesting. I think they could have went a little bit older with the character because
Maybe Callum Turner, the one from Fantastic Beasts, maybe he would have been a good alternative because he's a little bit older.
yeah, well, he's supposed to be playing a 30-year-old and she's 11. So it just, I don't know. I think we should get a little bit closer into
Yeah,
most of the time when you have somebody who looks like Callum
yeah.
or
Yeah,
Paul does.
also with a name like Callum, it kind of felt a bit too because people called Callum around my age. I wouldn't expect a 30-year-old in the 90s to have been called Callum.
Oh, okay. Um, but yeah, I mean, it seems like you when you have a young face, a young look, you would always play younger. You never play older, and for him to be playing older just didn't make too much sense to me. But that didn't take away from what this movie was and what it represented. Relationships with parents are always going to be something that's very personal, and this felt like a really personal movie. Sophie's character, she's very observant in how her father is dealing with stuff, and she doesn't really know if they're going to make, the ages that they end up making because, yeah, things a little bit wonky in the relationship. But yeah, it's very, very well done. I think you're right about Charlotte Wells' directing and acting or writing. She was, killing it in this. Have you seen any of her other movies?
This is her debut.
This is her debut. So everything else is all just shorts. And I have not seen any of those. Let's see if she has any upcoming projects.
Well,
Um,
I think she will after this. I think this is yeah. I mean, granted, she probably won't get an Oscar nomination. I don't think she'll be lucky like Emerald Fennell was, but I think she's done a good job, and I could see her getting a nomination in the future if she continues making these really good movies.
I think she can get a nomination for writing. It's very well done. I mean,
Yeah,
and maybe the editing team because of the different stories and what we have to follow. But it's beautiful. I mean, the way that all the landscape and production design of this is really beautiful, and
it is.
it's like it's a great vacation. You kind of just want to go on yourself, um, and yeah, experience. How did you like the performances overall by these two
I
main?
thought they were both absolutely fantastic.
Mhm. Yeah, you think he could get in the fifth slot there for Best Actor? That's very possible. He does have a lot of buzz going,
Yes,
and
yes,
lots of nominations.
yes, I can see that. I can see that. So I want to probably go with unnamed so they can sell him because he's apparently going to be in a new Gladiator movie.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and this is Frankie Corio's first movie, and I do think that we're gonna see her a bunch, especially from her performance and just how you're she's the through line in this movie, and we kind of just follow her and how she's dealing with stuff, and it was a good walk to go with her on that journey.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this movie a WTV. I think that it's beautiful, it's well shot, the acting is incredible,
Yes. So
and for
see the same score as me then.
yeah, WTV and a half would be like a 4.5 out of 5, I think.
Yeah.
Mine's leaning like 4-ish. But yeah, this is on a lot of people's picks for best movie of the year,
Yes.
and it's been nominated for 4 BAFTAs, and that will be
Yes.
something that you and I will be talking about in length on your channel coming up here.
Yeah.
But for best casting, outstanding British film of the year, outstanding debut by a British writer, director, producer, and then best leading male for Paul Mescal. So
And I can
he
see
is,
it winning two of them, but I'll tell you in a bit.
yeah, absolutely. Great. Well, yeah, well, it seems like we both really enjoyed Aftersun.
Yes,
Any
definitely.
last
Yes.
words
Did
about
you see
this
any
little
Florida
critical darling?
Project vibes in this film?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's A24 vibes, and that really is something in a non-horror sort of sense
Yeah.
that you get. Yeah, I mean, any sort of vacational situation, because Florida is a vacation spot. It really
Would you fit come on
A24
in
does
that
it well.
category too?
Yeah, very. It's just like these are small like indie critical darlings. The critics love them, and actors and people who actually work in the entertainment industry really love them.
Yes.
Because Come On was a big hit, in our movie sort of circle, and so was the Florida Project. I mean, everyone was pushing
Yes.
for Willem Dafoe to be nominated for Best Supporting Actor in that movie, and then of course all the little kids were so great. Yeah, we highly recommend this. It is still in theaters. You can check it out there, or it's, I believe, a $4 rental if you want to stay home and watch it.
Yes.
It's sitting at a 7.8 on IMDb, which is pretty high. Doesn't have a box office or three. I think it was $3 million film, and it's only grossed 1 million, but it is a little indie, or 2.9 worldwide gross. So that's good. So it's doing pretty well. 96% on Rotten Tomatoes with an 81% audience score. I think it should be leaning up closer towards what the critics are saying. But again, like I said, it's a darling for the critics, and they love it,
Yes.
and
Yes.
we love it too. And we highly recommend you go
Definitely.
check it out
Definitely.
because it's worth a view. Where can they find you, Rob?
You can find me at robbysreviews.co.uk. Check out my review of Thor Ragnarok. Check me out on Letterboxd, TikTok. Yeah, I'm back on TikTok. I'm doing advertisements on TikTok of my reviews. I'm also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And what I also wanted to say before we go is, if you like Sofia Coppola movies, I recommend this. This has Sofia Coppola vibes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's very simple but beautiful, and from some first timers like Frankie and like Charlotte, I think this is a huge, huge hit.
Yes.
Did
Yeah.
you see The Lost Daughter? Because Paul Mescal was in that one. He likes
Yeah.
going on vacation movies. He likes working those.
Yeah, I only really remember Jessie Buckley and Olivia Colman from that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. All right, well, go check out Rob and all the things, and
Yes.
yeah, we're gonna go hop over and talk about the BAFTAs now,
Yes.
and we'll do this again. And thank you guys for viewing. Go check out Aftersun because it's worth the view.
It's worth the view.